For Ian Poulter, the first half of 2014 has been frustrating. After finishing second in last year's race to Dubai, this season has been low-key, his lone top 10 on the European Tour arriving at the Volvo China Open.
You know, as good as it was at the back end of last year, not to say I didn't feel like I wasn't carrying the form on. I worked very hard to try and improve, and probably worked on areas which kind of got me away from basics, I guess. You know, trying to hit it a lot longer, trying to do certain things with a golf ball, and to be honest, my golf game was good enough at the back end of last year, and had I just continued that, I'm sure the form, you know, would have continued. So, but we always try and get better. We always try and improve. We always try and look at the areas of the game of golf, you know, which is going to get us to the next level. And sometimes you get distracted. But I believe I've corrected the things that I was working on to now, you know, move forward.
Poulter's captured 12 titles on the European Tour, including 2 at WGC events, but he's still waiting for his first major and appreciates how difficult it will be to prevail at Pinehurst.
It's going to be a tough week. The second you get there, you realise that any mistake will be punished. Any missed fairways probably going to be, you know, heavily punished, and it's tiring. So I think knowing that before you go in and managing your expectations level, just knowing from the outset that, you know, it's going to be a difficult week, and just relax and go and play golf. I think players put too much pressure on themselves going into these majors. They try and hit chip shots from every single angle around the green in case they miss the green. The fact is you might hit all of those greens, and all the practice you've done around them is just completely irrelevant. I mean, you can't mentally prepare yourself for what happens in US Open golf. You know, you can get on a stretch and play great for 9 holes and make 3 birdies, and you can make, you know, 6 pars, and then you can get on a stretch and make 5 bogeys in a row. So that's US Open golf. It's set up very difficult. That is a difficult golf course to play. And, you know, the golf course has changed slightly since the last time we played it. So, you know, I'm very much looking forward to getting there, to having a look at the new challenge.
Because of their colourful clothing and displays of emotion, it's inevitable comparisons are drawn between Poulter and the late great Payne Stewart.
Everybody remembers the fist pump. Everybody remembers, you know, the frozen image that still stand there. It's a bronze work, you know, and rightly so. The guy was very different. He played golf with passion, and he brought a lot of excitement to the game of golf. You know, it was a great loss, obviously, to lose him, you know, shortly afterwards. But yeah, of course, I'd love to stand on that 18th green and hold the putt and, you know, do the Ian Poulter fist pump, you know, in the way that I do.
Poulter did plenty of fist pumping, inspiring the miracle at Medina. His Ryder Cup record is extraordinary, and although he's not yet secured a place in the team for Gleneagles, it's hard to believe he won't be there.
It'll be a special week, and I think, you know, a lot of players are gearing up, a lot of players are getting in shape. I think a lot of the great players are putting themselves in position to make that team. We all know Ryder Cup brings the best out in players. We all know it brings the best out in the fans. So, you know, I need to make the team. I'd like to be there, and I'd obviously like to pour some passion, you know, over the hills in Scotland.
At 38, Poulter's not over the hill and aims to prove it this week on a course designed by a Scot.